Hello, beautiful souls. This is Shaman Durek, and I know it's been a while since I've gone live with you all, and it's just because I have been working on another TV show, and I have a lot of things on my plate, and I'm trying to balance my energy so I don't burn out. So it's important for me to always take care of myself. I know some tribal leaders of legacy have reached out to me and says, "Where are your lives? How come we don't see you anymore?" And it's only because I have so many things that I've been doing. Spending time on this new TV show that I'm doing, and making sure that I am taking care of myself during that process and being able to rest, because there's sometimes the shoots are long days. So I'm just really happy to be able to have the energy and the time today to support you all and to love you and to hold space for your divine intelligence and to know that you are a gift to this world. And I am just so happy to be a part of your world. And that makes me happy and fulfilled, because I believe in your love and I believe in my love for you and what we can achieve as a powerful family of lit leaders of legacy. And when I say lit leaders of legacy, what I mean is that you are an illuminated being who is a leader in your own path, in your own right. And you are here to create legacy with everything you do. And that's how we see it in the spirit world, is we see this divine legacy that you represent. And sometimes it's really funny because people don't really see how amazing they are. And I just want you to always know how amazing you are. One of the things that Spirit had said to me is that we really have to spend more time acknowledging our team. Today, I was talking to the guides and all the different beings in the world, and what they were saying to me is that they have so much love for us, and they just want us to love them even more, and just acknowledge what they're doing for us, even though we may not see it physically manifest, right? That it fully comes into full manifestation at this present moment, but it doesn't mean that it won't. All these things they're doing in the invisible planes and behind the scenes, can't go unnoticed, because, there's all these little things that have to be cleared up in your life, and little tiny miracles that are happening every day to make your life better, to make you feel more awareness of things that you need to get out of your life, things that you do not really need in your life, things that aren't supporting you, right? And that comes with an awareness, and that awareness, that energy, that way in which you are connecting and resourcing information, is connecting into everything that is there to help you to transcend and to transmute vibrational frequencies and energies that you no longer need. And so as we are opening up this powerful resource in ourselves, we realize that everything that's showing up in our lives is getting to trigger us, to get us to look at things, not for us to blame the world or to blame people or to, put our discomforts on the things we see on the outside. But it's for us to say, okay, how am I showing up for me on the inside? How am I creating resource in my ability to love and acknowledge myself as this amazing being? God doesn't make mistakes. Our mother, father, God doesn't make mistakes. And I don't care what anyone has ever said to you. Like, someone may say to you, you're not supposed to be who you are, or like you're doing this or that, like whatever. These are people's opinions, and everyone is existing at a different evolution. And not all opinions are supposed to be heard. Like, if someone is giving you an opinion, the first thing you should ask is this opinion that someone's giving me because they love me and care about me and want to see me evolve and lift to higher levels? Or is this opinion because of something I'm triggering inside of them, that my presence alone is being a disruptor? Because look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. You're not here to walk around the earth and be like, kumbaya, love and light, everybody, love and light. No, you are here to disrupt energies. Your very mere existence is here to disrupt energies. You're not always going to be liked by people. People aren't always going to say the best things about you, and people aren't always going to do the right things for you, because Your presence alone is here to disrupt frequencies that are not in alignment. And that may piss some people off. That may make people talk bad about you. That may make people think that, they have to judge you. But remember, every judgment from a human being is only their resistance to their process to growth and how much they can love and expand within this lifetime. And oh my God, my daughter. Can you give me 1 second? My daughter's ringing the bell. She must forgot her keys. Hello? Thank you for patiently waiting. Yeah, that's what happens. So where I was talking about was that, what we want to understand and what we want to take in is awareness and raising that awareness to a higher level. And that's what I want to talk to you about. And lifting that awareness to a higher level requires, why is that doing that? Requires us to be able to understand why certain things are happening, right? So when someone triggers you, instead of you getting mad at the family member or the person who triggered you or whatever it is, I invite you to thank them for the trigger. Thank them for pissing you off, irritating you, agitating you, because what they're actually doing is they're revealing a part of yourself that is calling for you to come in with wisdom or love or healing or transformation or alchemy, some level of something that your being is requiring from you. They're just being called in by a part of your being. They're just being called in by a part of your being that is asking for them to come in to trigger this energy in you so that it can come out, because the universe goes, oh, you've been asking for all these blessings and opportunities and this and money and what and love and blah, 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 blah. But we need to get things out of you that's getting in the way. So we're going to send some disruptors into your life to trigger you, right? Naturally, so those things can come up. That's why when I see one time I was in Los Angeles and I saw this guy screaming in the street, and I was sitting at this French restaurant and this woman said to me, oh my God, I can't believe he's screaming. That wasn't her accent, but I'm trying to do her accent. This guy is screaming. I cannot believe it. What is this? Is this a Sakis? Okay, I think that's the best I could do. Anyway, so literally, I looked at her and I said to her, what's really funny is that he's screaming for all the people that don't scream. Because there's so much going on in our world. He's actually doing what people wish they were doing, but they're scared to do because they don't want to let that energy out. Spirit wants it to get out. And sometimes to get that out, right, Spirit needs to be able to access that energy in a way that may be uncomfortable for you. So you have to be open to that. You have to be open to what's showing up. It doesn't mean you have to react to it into a way where it destroys you, because you're the only one who can destroy you. Everything that's coming to you is coming to you to ask for permission to release something, to reveal something, or to make you aware of something. And that's really what it's coming down to. I don't know why I can't see what's going on with this. Why can't I see everyone? Can someone type on the screen a word or a message to see if the screen goes up? Because I can't see it why it's not going up. That's so strange. It's only going to view request. Okay, I viewed the request. Okay. Anyway, all right. It's not, I don't know why it's doing that, but Let's see. Just trying to get some bearings here. Can someone say something, like type something, and let me see if the screen moves up with the words, because it looks like it's getting stuck. Don't know why they make it so challenging to understand okay, doesn't matter. All right. Anyway, so what we are intending for our development on earth is to learn how to have emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence has really been the cornerstone of change in my life. Because when I was young and like I used to react to things all the time, and then one day my ancestors spoke to me and said, why are you reacting to that? Every time you react to that, you're actually taking that energy into your being. You're giving permission. You're saying the doors are open. Come on in. I'm going to react to you. Right. And so instead of reacting, be an observer of life. Like observe and decide with your emotional intelligence what you choose to invest your emotions into. What do you choose to invest your mind into? What do you choose to invest your words into? Because all of these things have value and have purpose. And when we invest ourselves into things because we're reactive, we actually are creating weakness within our spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical systems, because we're not operating in the awareness that every part of our being is waiting for us to decide what types of energies to engage in and which ones not to, which ones to actually express, which ones not to express. It's actually this most really cool way of juggling energy. It's like if I'm in a conversation, I could choose to be angry about something, or I could choose to have curiosity, or I can choose to have love, I can choose to have compassion, I can choose to have all these things, but I get to choose it. And so every day I get to go like, okay, what energy do I want to put here, and how do I want to put energy here? Another thing to think about too is when you wake up in the morning, don't just go to your phone. First, just simply say something to the universe. Like just start talking to the universe. Say, universe, show me how much more better my life is going to get, or how much more good it's going to get. Say something where you're interacting with your team, because you have this amazing spiritual team, right? And your team sometimes feels that, hey, you know what? We're all about supporting you, but you're kicking the goal to the other side. You're going against the things that actually we want to support you in. And the reason why you're doing it is because you either have doubt, you don't believe that we exist, you don't believe we're even there, or you just had so many things in your life where people hurt you or bad things happen to you that you've put your belief in those things instead of putting your belief in the people and the spirits that love you. Right. And that's really important. So I think that's a quality in which we all must adopt in order to see a major change in our life. Okay, let's go with someone live, because I don't know why my screen is frozen, which doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Yeah, that's really strange. I don't get it. Hmm. I wonder if there's a way to unlock that.
Hello.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm so well. I'm even better now I'm here.
That's wonderful. How can I best support you right now?
I feel that I'm growing and expanding so much and trusting and communicating. My only difficulty at the moment is connecting even further with soul clients, like soul tribe, and expanding in my business. So I'm
Okay.
trying to
Let's go one at a time. Which one
go
do you, which one should we look at first?
expanding in my business.
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
find out. Let me find out first the part of your being that does business. I need to talk to that part of your spirit. I'd like to talk
Okay.
to the part of her spirit that deals with business. What has been the complications that you've experienced? Um, it said that it doesn't have an issue with business, it has an issue with the way you're thinking. What is the issue you have? It said that the issue that it has is that you go into these very juxtapositions of some days you're excited about it, some days you're not, some days you're like, are people really going to appreciate what I do? The other days you're like, oh, I'm so excited, I can't wait to to have clients and do all these things, right? And it's to this, it's like this, right? And
Mhm.
um, the part that deals with business for you says that doesn't work for business. You have
Yeah.
to be clear about what it is that you are choosing to create and what you believe about your worth within that business. Now, I just want to talk to the part of yourself that's actually doing that. I'd like to talk to the part of her that's doing that. Why are you going into second guessing, doubt, judgment, all of these different things? It said it's holding on to your mom's beliefs. That's fascinating.
Mm.
Why are you holding on to her mom's beliefs? Um, it says that it's put on a feeling of putting on proof that you have to prove yourself and that you feel that you have to prove yourself. Like this is this energy that's going on. This is an old energy with your mom. And it says because of that, you keep doing that. And so you have this belief that in the act of proving yourself puts on pressure and anxiety on you. And that
Mm-hmm.
anxiety makes you actually go into doubt and fear and all of these different things because you're putting so much pressure on yourself. You're taking the joy away of creating business. And also, just so you know, business is supposed to be created out of joy. It's not supposed to be
Yeah.
created your doubt, worry, any of these energies are actually depleting your business and stops the flow of prosperity and stops the flow of people wanting to come in. Because if they don't feel that you're secure in who you are, why would they choose to do business with you?
Yeah. That makes total sense.
Now, let me ask that another question. I like to talk to the part of her being that has a successful business in another quantum dimension, has already done all of these things, and has already achieved this level of success. What did you do in order to move past this part to get to that place? It said that it let go of pleasing people and started focusing only on doing what it loved.
Yeah, I heard surrender and flow. My only question is because I know that I foresee it. Like I literally I tap in and I'm like body literally hold a resonant state of what that is. But then in my physical reality, I feel like I get triggered into fight flight.
Yeah, but your
So
physical reality, again, like I said, let me see. The part of her that goes into fight and flight, why do you do that? It says because she creates so much thoughts about
mm,
all of these worst case scenarios that make me don't feel safe or comfortable to hold that space for her success.
mm,
So I I honestly just need to have a conversation with that part of your being for a second. Okay, but you see that these things that you are being affected by, you're allowing energies to affect you, right? And but do you see that you can shift those energies and move through them if you just have more patience with yourself and loving, nurturing kindness with yourself, start really embracing how much you've achieved already in your life and what you can achieve even more? You didn't know that? Okay. And do you see how that energy can lift you out of that lower vibrational field? You're already starting to feel the lift. That's great. And so now that you are starting to understand that, let me add another aspect of that. So the other aspects is that you're not doing it to meet anyone's approval. You're not doing it to meet anyone's expectation, and you're not doing it because you need someone to do this for you, right? Well, you don't need other people's approval. So that's also been causing you a bit of a difficulty, huh? Yeah, because the thing is, when you do something, when you act out of source's connection, meaning you're in alignment, you're doing what you love without the need to get everyone's like yays and all this, you're doing it because you have faith and belief in the people who love you, and not just people on earth, but all the spirits and beings that are surrounding you, including our Mother, Father, God, that you have faith in their love. And so you don't need to go around and try to meet other people's ideas of what they think you should be or how you're supposed to be, but you just start doing what you love. Does that make sense to you? So do you see how that's lifting your vibrational spiral even more? It's shifting your mind, exactly. And that opens up new synapses and starts kicking off new neurons in your body to create new subtext of how your life gets projected in the physical world. Do you understand? I'm so happy to share that with you, of course, of course. And do you see how that is now being able to lift your vibrational field out of a lower density 5 into a more like a higher 14 or 15 field?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, excellent. Okay, now I'm going to talk back to your avatar now, and that things I'm sure have already changed.
Ah, the magic that you are. Yeah, just literally feeling that shift that I've just been putting myself in a perpetual spiral. But I know that Mother, Father, God loves me. Like I literally know that. I feel it.
Yeah, okay, right. So there's nothing wrong with not knowing it completely, right? The
Mm-hmm.
journey of receiving and understanding love is the journey of placing your belief on everyone who loves you, not
Yeah.
placing belief on the people who've caused you hurt or pain or have been unfair to you. Do you understand? So when people lose sight of our mother and father God's love is when they take their energy and belief off the beings and the people who love them and put it on all the things that cause them hurt and pain and unfairness and whatever other calamities they've experienced in the physical form. And then they start taking those energies in, and then they lose sight of going, then they start calling in the spirit of doubt, the spirit of worry, the spirit of fear, the spirit of scarcity, and the spirit of loss. And these
Mm-hmm.
are basic, what I call subtitles of human beings' behaviors that we play out. You know, we all are a part of that when we have to keep mastering the ability to keep our love and our faith, meaning our belief on those who love us, both in the physical realm, the ones you haven't met yet, and the ones you will meet, the ones you have met who do love you, and also in the spiritual realm, the ones who are aware of you, and the ones you may be aware of, and the ones you aren't aware of. Right. And what that does is it creates what we call a causal reaction. And that causal reaction then starts to awaken those energies inside of you where you don't call in doubt, where you don't call in fear, where you don't call in those energies because there's no place for them. So you're not waking up every day going, I'm going to look for the thing that makes me feel like I'm not worthy enough. I'm going to look for how much support and love I have from the universe. So you're actually creating that mindset and that intention of awareness, right? Because some people will wake up and go like, and they don't even know they're doing it. I'm going to wake up and look for why I'm not loved. Or I'm going to wake up and look for why I'm not good enough. Or I'm going to wake up and look for why people leave me. Or I'm going to wake up and look for people who don't like me. Or I'm going to wake up and look for how people don't have my back. And you know, people do that. And they don't even know they're doing it. They're doing it unconsciously.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting these uncomfortable life experiences and they wonder why it's happening.
Yeah.
People wake up. I wake up in the morning and the first thing on my mind is God. The first thing on my mind is spirit, my ancestors, the spirits that are on my team. Team, let's go, Team Shaman Durek, because we're here to hold the space for so many people on the planet to see their
Yeah.
potential, their power, and what they're capable of achieving. I can't wake up and go, let me wake up and see if anyone loves me. How am I going to be Shaman Durek? I got to wake up. I'm wake up in the morning and I'm looking for more of the power and the miracles and the love and the bounty and the spirit and the prosperity that life has to offer me. And boom, in that we snap. Okay. We
Mm-hmm.
know in that moment, let me get my bell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In
Mm-hmm.
that moment, that's when we know we are activating a higher awareness of energy and we are also on our team. We are supporting our team. So every spirit, every master, every deity, every Orisha, every being that is out there cleaning up the things that you don't even see are coming at you, that they're pushing away to make
Yeah.
space for all the blessings that are already been created for you.
Mm. Definitely good to hear. And I will keep that at the forefront to be intentional about reconnecting and developing that reflex to come back into the
Yeah, just
now.
say it out loud. Say, hey, team,
Yeah.
I love how you're bringing all these amazing opportunities and clients and things into my life. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
You
That
know,
really, really
you're not
helps.
be on their team and kicking the soccer ball to the other net. You got to be team you.
Could I ask which mum is this connected to? Because I've got two mums.
Okay,
It,
let's find. Which mom is it? Oh, do you have a name?
yeah, my mom that raised me is called Darren, and
Mhm.
my biological mom is called Fatu.
Got it. Which mom is this connected to that you are pulling this energy from? Fatu.
Okay, interesting.
And where is it in her body? Where is it? Where is it in your body? Lower back and neck.
Mm, yeah, that's
And
so.
one sec. And why do you consistently choose to hold on to it? It says it's starting to let it go now that it has this new information. You're
Mm-hmm.
processing it, so that's great. Your mind is running a mile a minute. I love it. I love it. Okay, and her spirit, what is it? What energy do you? What energy vibrational field are you operating in? Pink. You need to download pink into your system more. So I want you to say a body.
Body,
Show me what it feels like
show me what it feels like
to access pink
to access pink
through all my dimensional levels.
through all my dimensional levels. Mm.
Yeah, that's good. That's good for you. Yeah,
It's like a hug on my brain.
I'm serious. I can see your whole entire neurological system just went, your whole nervous system just went whoosh.
Wow. Mm. More pink. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, okay. And then let's do one more. We're going to do what we call a dump of energies that don't belong to you. So say body,
Body,
show me what it feels like
show me what it feels like
to dump all energies
to dump all energies
that are not mine
that are not mine
into the light fields
into the light field
now.
now. Thank you.
Yeah, that now that's a stronger resource for you, I see, because
Mm.
that now I'm seeing really good energies moving through your system, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we want because that's the stuff that brings in good things into your life. That's how you're at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing at the right moment, and
Yeah.
just drawing in that subterfuge of just amazing energies.
Yeah, that was really, really powerful. Wow. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to serve you, my dear.
Honestly, love you endlessly. Pray for you every day. Thank God every day for you being in my existence, genuinely. I hope that your December is full of cheer and Christmas spirit and spend lots of time with your family because you deserve it.
I, thank you so much, my darling. I
The
love
world
you.
would not be the same without you. Love you so much.
Thank you. That's so kind of you to say. I receive that.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, darling. Okay. Again, I don't know why this thing has frozen. Every time someone writes something, let me see if I can put a comment. I'll put a hello comment and see if it changes. I don't know. Can anyone type on the screen and see if something comes up? Because I don't know why it's just still going to this camera. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Hmm. Okay, well, I don't know why it's doing that, but we're just gonna have to go on to the next thing, yeah, aren't we? Let's see, who else are we having today?
Oh my God. Hi.
Hi, how are you, my love?
I'm well. I'm gonna stop driving in like 2 minutes. Uh,
Okay.
But this is important because I'm here, I guess.
Well, you asked to go live, so I mean, I hope that you are ready and to do that. How much longer are we gonna have to wait, my dear?
Just 2 minutes, but I can start speaking.
Okay,
Um,
just
right
let me,
now. What is that?
I'm trying to figure out why my screen is not. Give me 1 second. No. Okay, that works. Hopefully. Give you some time to get to where you need to go, my love.
Yes.
Says people,
Okay,
but I don't know why it's not coming through. Oh, weird.
okay, I'm here, parked and safe.
Okay, perfect.
So I was actually on your live about maybe a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
and um, we were coming into my authenticity, and I feel that I'm doing that. And right now, I think my spiritual ask is um, I'm learning how to be fierce in love because my ancestral lineage has been very passive and has put up with a lot of abuse, a lot of sexual abuse.
Let me just go into that for a second. I just need to ask your ancestors some questions. I'd like to speak to her ancestors and her ancestral lineage. What has been the occurrence of storyline within the ancestral place? Okay, so it's okay. I'm going to change your way of looking at it. Okay. So they're saying something different, but it's kind of similar, but it's not 100%. So what they're saying is it's not passive. Okay. That's how you're choosing to see it. It is called loving and accepting and trusting of people's energies without a, like going into looking for what's wrong or what's not balanced or what's not harmonized. Do you understand? So you have
Mhm.
ancestors who said that it's not that they were passive, they were very aware. They just were loving. They loved so deeply that their love was like, I trust that you will make safe for me, or you will make building, you will build, you will create, you will make these things happen. And when they created that space for that, that was the energy that was imbalance. The energy of imbalance was you saw that the person wasn't doing that for you, but out of love, you chose to stay. And that's an imbalance in the system. And that's caused a lot of pain for you because your pain is in the idea of, I keep opening myself up. Why do I keep getting this type of energy? Fine, I get it. Okay. So let's look into that for a second. Let's look into what that energy is. I'd like to speak to the part of her being that is capable of the highest level of love for her evolution and for her to live a life filled with bliss and love. What has been the situations that have caused difficulties from your point of view? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, so it said that you call in people who are not your equals. You call in people who need support, healing, and transformation, and you take on a journey of healing, support, and transformation that ends up leading to disappointment. And the reason why you do that, they said, is because you think that by helping them, healing them, that it will show some form of look at what I was capable of doing for you. Don't you see how valuable my love is? This, they said, is an incorrect marker. Okay. They said that you're supposed to call in people who are choosing to evolve and be at the level that you are spiritually. Are you with me?
Mhm.
Okay.
So, mhm.
Go ahead. Go ahead, my love.
So how so that helps me with my question of how does that look like to choose love, and then it feels like because our love is so big, it feels like we're being divisive, but to go along my journey without feeling that.
There should be no divisiveness whatsoever. All relationships that are in harmony are willing to grow and vent and express without taking it personally. Every trigger is there for your growth and for their growth. Divisiveness means that there's power games and power play at hand. It means that there are parts within the relationship of hurt, and you're playing out your hurt with each other instead of acknowledging that this is your hurt. I'm here to hold space for you if you would like some advice, but I'm not here to fix it for you.
Mm-hmm.
You following what I'm saying?
Yes.
right? Now, I just want to have a conversation with your being. Why are you going into energies that don't support you? Because I am afraid that if I allow someone in that is at the level that is higher than me or near me, that they'll try to control me. I see. That's interesting thought. And why would you think they would control you? Because that's the issue that I've seen so much in my childhood and in family. And I don't want to be put in a controlling situation. So I don't open my heart enough to allow someone to show up that is at my level. I come from a place of protecting myself. So I call in people who also protect themselves as well. Fascinating. So what, don't you feel it's time for you to open up your heart? How can I open up my heart if I don't trust anyone? Ah, so you don't have trust. Fascinating. And why don't you have trust? Because I'm scared that the person is going to say that they care about me and truth that they really don't. And I keep looking for signs that they don't so that I can be right. So that way I don't have to put myself in these situations anymore. Interesting. So you're basically waking up in the morning and your line is, I'm going to look today for deception and I'm going to look how people may deceive me or let me down or disappoint me so that I have more of a reason to shut down my heart. Even though spiritually I keep saying I want my heart open, but in truth, that's what I'm really doing. You see, my dear? So, do you see that what you're doing is actually creating the opposite effect and you're not allowing love to show up in the right way because you're coming still from a place of judgment and coming from a place of holding old past hurts and using that as a shield to letting love in? That means you're building a fortress around yourself and that fortress doesn't let anyone in. So you're just existing in your own energy and anyone who's going to be with you is going to feel like they're not good enough because they're going to always feel that energy and they're going to have that energy as well because we always attract how we treat ourselves. And so you're not showing up for love and kindness with yourself and being honest with yourself that you're scared. And it's okay to be scared, but you have to confront that part that's scared. Do you understand? You didn't see it that way. Yeah, and I understand that, and that's fine. But what we have to understand is that your avatar that's living in the physical realm needs you to lift that vibrational field and open up your heart and stop using the stories of the past as a decider of how much your heart actually opens. Do you understand? I'm happy to explain it that way. And I'm happy that you're listening and I'm happy to show up for you and be there for you to support you. And I'm happy for all you guides and beings and angels who are here to support her right now and how beautiful it is that you're clearing this energy out of her body right now and doing it in such a beautiful and graceful way, using her breath and her throat and every aspect of her being to clear this energy. Uh-huh, exactly. Thank you for that. That's amazing. And it's beautiful how you're clearing more of it out of her system. And how do you feel about that information now and that the spirits are supporting you? Yeah, it's great to feel that support, right? And so are you willing to start shifting those energies right now? You're already shifting them? Good. And can you let the spirits support you even more instead of closing those doors? Let the spirits bring those energies in to clear out the stuff that doesn't belong there. Uh-huh, you get scared of the unknown. Where does that come from? Old beliefs. You got to let go of those old beliefs. There's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to our Mother and Father God's kingdom and all the many doorways and gateways and passageways and dimensions that exist in this kingdom. There's nothing to be afraid of. Doesn't matter if you're in the light or in the dark, there's nothing to be afraid of, right? Because you are an eternal being and you're always going to be loved by our Mother, Father, God, no matter what door you open, which door, curious part of you decides to open up a door and venture down, right? Yeah, and that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is this perfectionism, right? And that's the thing because you don't want to make mistakes and you want to be perfect. You're not leaving room for evolution. We don't learn how to walk when we first come out of the womb. We fall many times till we learn how to walk. That's the process of evolution. We have to keep evolving, and I need you to start interpreting that as truth for yourself so that you stop being so hard on yourself trying to fit into these narratives that you feel you have to fit in so that you can accept yourself. I need you to accept yourself for the parts that are actually evolved and the parts that are not yet evolved, okay? Perfect. I'm glad that you're starting that process. That makes me happy to hear. How does that feel in your body now that I've been talking to your spirit?
It feels good. It feels like a curveball because I was thinking about it a completely different way.
Yeah, we know. We know. That's why I said to you, I'm going to give it to you in a different way than the way you've been looking at it, because there's a part of your being that has this perfectionism, that it wants to see things in this alignment. And you have to understand that that part doesn't support you, because that's limiting you from letting spirit reveal to you all of the many possibilities that exist in this beautiful universe.
Hmm. So, where does it go from here of like, okay, meeting people who are, because it's like a meeting people at my level and then um
Meeting
bringing,
people at your level and meeting people who are not at your level, there should be no judgment regardless. You
okay,
are here to observe, and what you choose to partake of energetically is your choice, and that which you aren't, you aren't. It's like I meet people all the time. Some people are existing at vibrational fields that are close to mine, some aren't, but it's not a hierarchy for me. It's about just realizing where people are and responding to them where they're at. And if they don't understand me, that's not my responsibility. That's their responsibility, right?
and how do you stay in love?
You stay in love because you represent, you are an ambassador of love. You are a leader of legacy. You are here to hold the tabernacle of light on this planet until all light has returned into ascension. That means that love is not something that you only give when someone gives it to you. Love is a universal field that requires you to keep using it so it can keep expanding. You can't we can't get love around this planet if we keep withholding love and saying we're only going to love when someone loves us, we're only going to give when someone gives to us. That's not love. Love is a universal field. It is, as I step into this space of love, I step into the awareness that not all beings will return that love to me, but that is okay, because I'm not here to be love for the sake of someone loving me. I am an ambassador of love. I represent the field of the highest form of love. I am here to hold the unconditional truths of love that is so ever present and so ever available to humanity when they're ready to accept it. I'm not here to force it down your throat, to make you feel bad if you don't choose it, to do any form of judgment that would limit you from ever taking it. I'm here to hold that space for you, and whenever you're ready for that love, it's here.
I understand. I was looking for the right, like the right path and the right way, and that was limiting me because that was not in love. And I'm here to be in. There is a lot of different energies on this planet, but it's connecting to that love and sort of experimenting, and that is that cultivating that relationship with God or those forms of me that are evolving. Okay.
You got it, baby.
I
You
have
got
one. I have one more question because I am a healer and I am here to share my gifts with clients and do it my own way. And I have a question if there's any messages about that. I think even just this will help open up the paths more.
what the messages that I have for you in regards to that is they want you to start spending time with the elemental spirits, calling the fire spirit, call the air spirit, call the electrical spirits, call the earth spirits, call them in. That's what increases healing abilities. That's what increases magic, right? The more you interact with the elemental spirits, the more you gain more of what we call energy platelets in your energetic body. Those energetic bodies are running sequences through your system. We call it subtle energy, but it begins to create what are called lines. And these lines are connecting into higher dimensional fields of that energy. And most people, when they don't connect to the elements, they're only connecting with those energies, but they end up burning out. So when you connect with those energies, you don't burn out. You actually begin to re-establish energy within your system continuously. One of the things you can do right now is you can literally say, body,
Body,
show me what it feels like
show me what it feels like
to connect into the elemental spirits
to connect into the elemental spirits
and begin the process of resurgence
and begin the process of resurgence.
now.
Now,
And just notice how that feels and tell me what sensations you're feeling.
My primordial language is just coming up.
Just notice how your body and say, isn't it amazing, body, that we are in this together
Isn't it amazing, body, that we're in this together
and that we're safe to feel energies
and that we're safe to feel energies
from the invisible planes
from the invisible planes
of existence?
of existence?
Good. And just notice what that feels like. And isn't it amazing how we're always safe
Isn't it amazing how we're always safe
when we travel through these fields?
when we travel through these fields?
Now say, body,
Body,
show me what it feels like
show me what it feels like
to hold a higher level
to hold a higher level
of elemental spirits
of elemental spirits
in my four body system.
in my four body system.
And then say, increase that
Increase that
to 200,000.
to 200,000.
300,000.
300,000.
You're doing great. I'm just going to talk to your body. Spirit, mind, emotions, feelings, and body. Don't you think it's important that she breathes as she's receiving the elemental spirits into her four body system and that you assist her and support her? Isn't it amazing that you're releasing that fear? Can you release that fear out of her system? Great. Can you release it either through the deepest breath, the deepest yawn, the deepest swallow, the deepest cough, or the deepest burp? Which one will you choose? Thank you. Please go ahead and show me. Thank you for choosing yawning. Spirits, can you continue to release any energies that are limiting her from taking in more of the elementals through continuous yawn? Is that possible for you to do? Yes? Great. Can you accelerate that process for her now? Thank you. And uh, mind, emotion, spirit, feelings, and body. Can you continue to keep that on autopilot until her body's able to receive more elemental energies and she can increase her powers in this embodiment? You've been wanting to do that for quite some time. That's great. Can you do that now? Is that possible? Yeah, excellent. Good. And team, as she's going through the process of autopilot of yawning one after another, let's run an energy check in her synapses. Can you show me the codes of her synapses? We have 45, 78, and 115 and 10. What codes can we move that to? 48, 212, 784, and 2. Can you activate that in her system now? Thank you for doing so. Good. And now, spirits that support her, her ancestors, the spirits, the angels, all the different beings that support her. How do you feel about everything she's achieving right now? You're very proud of her and happy. Thank you. I am as well too. Can you, thank you so much for supporting her. Can you now begin the process of releasing even stronger out of her system? Thank you very much. And communicating to her ancestors, can you shake her body a little bit to balance out the fields in her body with her organs and her internal system, her external system? Thank you for doing so. Okay, we're going to bring some plant medicine into your body from the spirit of the plant. This is from West Africa and from Gabon. It's called Iboga. So, spirits, go ahead and infuse her body with Iboga in her system. Spirit of Iboga, are you ready to enter in her system? Thank you. Can you go ahead and go into her system? Anything you need to purge out of her, go ahead and purge it out. And we're going to start the Iboga infusion at 10,000. And we're going to go ahead and increase the infusion to 20,000. And we're going to increase the infusion to 30,000. And Spirit of Iboga, how's it going in her system? You're moving a lot of stuff. That's great. We're going to increase the infusion now to 40,000. And we're going to increase the infusion to 50,000. We're going to increase the Iboga infusion to 60,000. Looks like Iboga Spirit, how's it going with her? Great, fantastic. We're going to increase the infusion to 70,000 and 80,000. Instead of digesting the plant that causes the poison in the body, we're just activating the spirit directly into your body, which is also as spirit shaman, it's better for us as spirit shamans to pull from the trees, the flowers, the plants, and so forth to support your system. Let's go ahead and increase the iboga plant spirit into her system at 90,000. And 100,000. Good. And Spirit of Iboga, let me know when you're ready to start clearing out that energy even stronger out of her mouth and throat by purging it out of her system. And Spirit of Iboga, anything that you see in her system that is causing any disruptions within her body that you can clear out of her system, go ahead and release that out of her. And let me know when you're ready to clear that out of her mouth and throat. And so, my love, how does that feel in your body? How does that plant feel in your body?
It was helping me release a lot of tension in my low back, ankles,
Do you feel
shoulders.
the plant spirit moving through you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good. Iboga is a really good spirit medicine to bring into the body for releasing all those things without the side effects when people actually digest it in their avatar body. You're doing great, my love. So, just notice how you feel. I want you to take some time. I'm gonna move on, but I want you to take some time and just sit in that your car and let the bogo spirit keep clearing that stuff out of you.
Thank you so much. I look different.
I know you do. You look great.
Thank you so much, Shaman Durek. I appreciate it.
I love you, darling. It's a pleasure to serve you.
Thank you. I love you too.
It's always nice to bring in certain types of medicines into people's bodies and energies. I don't know why that is keep going up like that, and I'm not seeing people's writing. It's unfortunate. But anyway, the point I'm making is we have some amazing webinars that are coming up and amazing healing temples. So please check it out at shamandurek.com. Get on the newsletter. I love you all so much. It's been amazing today to share some healing with some beautiful souls, and I hope you got to experience some great stuff too. I know you did, and I know I did, and I'm super, super, super duper happy to be able to support and show up for this live. Like I said, I'm working on a TV show right now, so it's been a bit crazy and I have so many things on my plate, but I wanted to make time for you today, and I will definitely make more time for you. I love you so much. Remember how amazing, how powerful you are. Don't let anyone tell you anything that's low vibration, low negative energy. You high vibrational energy. Wake up every day and say, hey, God, show me how good my life can even get better than this. And like every day, just say that and watch what shows up. I love you. And remember how powerful you are. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Amala Ashe. Bye.